Hi, my name is Erin Soderberg Downing. I'm the author of the chapter book series Puppy Pirates. This is the first chapter of Puppy Pirates Super Special Number 1, Ghost Ship. Chapter 1, Tail Tingling Tales. It was a dark and stormy night, Pugly whispered in a spooky voice. Waves tossed Growling Grace's mighty pirate ship to and fro. Thunder crashed, lightning flashed. Every puppy on board the Salty Bone was gathered on the ship's main deck. A fluffy golden retriever named Wally snuggled up to his best mate, a boy named Henry. Big storm clouds filled the afternoon sky. While they waited for the rain to start, the pirates were telling each other scary stories. Pugly flapped her fancy cape and went on. Growlin' Grace was the bravest, boldest pirate that ever lived. Lightning didn't scare her. Sea monsters didn't scare her. Thunder rumbled in the distance. Spike the bulldog yelped. Pugly giggled, then said, even thunder didn't scare Growlin' Grace. Thunder doesn't scare me either, Captain Redbeard barked. The gruff terrier scowled at Pugly. Isn't this supposed to be a scary story? Stop talking about the weather and get to the spooky part, Pug. Ghosties and creepies and such. Aye, Captain, Pugly said. If scary is what you want, scary is what you'll get, because this is the tale of Growling Grace's ghost ship. Most of the puppy pirates cheered, but Spike buried his face in his paws. The peg-legged Bernese mountain dog named Old Salt just yawned. He had lived through so many spooky adventures that nothing scared him anymore. Pugly sneezed 3 times before continuing. Many moons ago, before Old Salt was even born, Growlin' Grace and her crew ruled the 7 seas. For many years, they were known as the toughest pirates in all the world. But one dark and stormy night, Growlin' Grace and her crew disappeared. We've heard this story, booed Captain Redbeard. Tell us a new one. Pugly shook her head. You've heard the beginning of this tale, Captain, but I bet no one has heard how it ends. Tell us, barked the rest of the pups. On that stormy night, Growling Grace and her crew set off to find the most fearsome sea creature that ever existed, Pugly said. The sea slug, barked Pigly, Pugly's twin sister. That's right, Pugly nodded. They were searching for the evil sea slug. Well, when the pups finally tracked down the great and terrible beastie, they were too scared to face it. The sea slug was bigger, stronger, and slimier than anything those puppy pirates had ever seen before. So what happened? Wally asked in a whisper. He had never seen the sea slug. He hoped he never would. Growling Grace's crew turned the ship around, Pugly paused. The puppy pirates held their breath, waiting to hear what happened next. They went against their captain's orders and sailed away. Those pups didn't want to battle the creature because they were afraid. Afraid of a slug? Redbeard barked. My crew would absolutely never let a slug spook 'em. That's what Growling Grace thought too, Pugly continued. But she was wrong. When the world's greatest pirate captain realized she had a ship full of scaredy dogs, she kicked 'em all off her ship. Because they were scared? Spike whined. But the sea slug was slimy. Pugly nodded. Yes, sirree. Growling Grace didn't like scaredy dogs. Soon as they found an island, she ordered each and every pup off her ship. Then she set sail alone. Better to have an empty ship, she thought, than a crew of cowards. Her ship sailed on with Growling Grace alone at the wheel. Wally nuzzled closer against Henry. He thought about how sad it would be to sail the ocean all alone. One of the best things about being a puppy pirate was being part of the crew. The other puppy pirates were his family. Now, hundreds of years later, the ghost of Growling Grace is still out there somewhere. The sky had gotten dark while Pugly told her story. Suddenly, a bright flash of lightning ripped through the sky. Captain Redbeard squirmed under Spike's blanket, whimpering. A gust of wind blasted the deck. Stake Eye, the ship's cook, spun around and whipped a wooden spoon through the air like a sword. On guard! The tiny chihuahua growled. Pugly waited until everything was quiet. Then she whispered, the ghost of Growling Grace still sails the sea, searchin' for worthy pirates. Some night she might pluck one of you out of bed and make you join her ghost crew. Piggly howled. "Don't let the ghost of Growling Grace get you! Aroo!" That's the end of the first chapter of Puppy Pirates Super Special Number 1, Ghost Ship.